What's up? This is Dez Fafara from DevilDriver. May the rock be with you. How you doing? You doing good?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long time since we've last chatted. We've chatted. You're actually my number one person I've spoken to the most over the years. We're up to eight now. It's the eighth time we chatted, but it was always by phone. So it's an absolute pleasure to actually see you now and do this like this way.
Good to
So
see you, man. Good
yeah.
to see you.
So welcome back to May the Rock be with you, mate. It has been about 7 years since we chatted. Let's catch up. How the last 7 years been for you?
Cool. It's been great. I mean, I've had a lot of ups and downs, but nothing in life that can't be beat, right? So that's just the way that goes, you know?
Great answer. I love that. Now we're here because you headed back to Australia finally this year. How would you best describe a Devil Driver show in 2026?
Uh, Insane, intense, visceral, high voltage, high voltage rock and roll, really, especially with this lineup. Several of these guys have been with me a very long time, and then my original bass player being back, and then bringing Gabe in on guitar has been second to none. The guy's incredible guitar player, but also just what a nice guy to work with. So yeah, I'm looking forward to coming down and doing these shows.
It's going to be great. You've always had an amazing relationship with Australia. What do you think it is about Devil Driver and yourself that it resonates with Australian audiences?
I don't know. There's a few places around the world that I absolutely love, man, and Australia is one of them. The UK, Los Angeles, New York, that have just always stood up the test of time. And I think Oz for me has just been an incredible place to go. And when we do come down and we tend to release a record when we come down, we get very lucky. We chart everything else, you know. So, and for me, I'm in California, right? So taking a long flight and then landing somewhere that's very similar to where I live, it's great. It's great. And
I always resonated with
I've got a
California.
lot
I
of
love
friends.
California. Yeah, you have a
Yeah,
lot of friends down here. It's just the best. We can't wait to
yeah.
see it. Now, with your live show, obviously we're there to see you. But from your perspective, what's your favorite thing to see? Look from the stage, looking at the crowd.
I like the intensity of the crowd when it comes to DevilDriver. It tends to be an incredible pit, people stage diving, stage surfing, everything they could possibly do. That makes me happy, you know, as we're one of those bands where if you want to stand around and listen and watch, that's all cool with me. But I'll probably tell you to get off the sidelines and get in. Yeah.
I don't know how people could stand still during one of your shows. It's pretty insane. So we'll see how we go. But of
Yeah.
course, you're bringing Cradle of Filth along. So it's a co headline tour with those guys. Great pairing, man. What, if anything, does each band learn from each other in this sort of setting?
Well, two different bands, right? But when we did this in the United States, the shows were off the hook. I think everybody gets a little something. If you've never seen Cradle live, you're going to love it. If you've never seen DevilDriver live, get ready. We bring it. And it just seems to almost on paper not work. And that's what made it work. It's so different. And I love everybody in Cradle and especially Danny Filth. What a wonderful English gentleman he is, schooled and a great guy. So it's just going to be a fantastic time overseas, and we're going to come bang these shows out.
Can't wait. Now, you've also just announced your new album you talked about coming at the same time, Strike and Kill. It's coming in July. What, if anything, can you tell us about the album, if you're allowed to get us pumped up for its release?
Well, we wrote a lot of songs for this. It was over 2.5 years, 3 years almost in the making. It was very hard to find a single, meaning we had so many. So what you're going to get is a lot of what you heard, right? Even the second single that's coming is very old school, almost reminiscent of the first and second record. Then Strike and Kill, which is the title track, that's coming for the third video, and that's going to blow people away. And the whole record is of that ilk, right? It's just nonstop bludgeoning. We do have a couple moments where we take a reprieve, which I think people are going to love. On one song actually, and I just think it's a fantastic record when you take the time to actually make a piece of art great, meaning comb over it as much as you can, and everybody's in it. I mean, I've got great players with me, man. The guys that are writing with me right now are absolute monsters on their instruments, and I'm humbled to be able to just sing to this stuff. So I think people are going to get a record that's fantastic. Listening all the way through is going to be a pleasure, and when you get to the end, you're going to wish there was more, even though there's 13 tracks.
Okay. So when you say wish there was more and you've written all these songs, can we expect something much sooner straight after, or are you just going to hold off for a while and let people stew on Strike and Kill?
We're digesting this right now, man. I mean, we've already started to write. Nothing from the old writing sessions will ever make it to the new, even though there's a ton of those songs. That's just how I've always been. You may get a riff or something, but really we start. But these guys are already writing. This is just a scenario where when the feedback started coming in, it was like, we are on the right path here. And if you're a fan of DevilDriver, you're going to get exactly what you want out of this record.
So when you make albums now, and as you continue to grow as a songwriter, though, has there been any change in the approach in the way you write lyrics now compared to your beginnings?
No. I tend to say, don't give me a song, send me five. Okay, we're in the right territory. Let me write to one or two of these, which I did. I wrote to three of them. I sent them voice notes. They all said the same thing. Don't change a thing. You're on it. And I said, cool. Now let's continue with this path as we continue to write. It normally goes like that. And I'm very democratic with the situation, man. Like, what do you guys like? What do you don't? You know, they came with the set list that we're getting ready to do live. They came with the order of the songs, what they think they wanted them to be. As a vocalist, I kind of put myself into a lyrical content and into getting it over live, but I let everybody else around me kind of make decisions when it comes to the art. I think that's a fair way to go about it.
That's a beautiful way to do it. Now, the first single, let's talk about Dig Your Own Grave. Absolute monster of a song, man. What are the feelings like when you know you've got that and you get ready to finally unleash it to the world, expecting like what are people going to think? What's your feelings?
Uh, I don't really have my ear to the ground when it comes like that. I mean, I hear it from my management, from the label, from the guys. I've been sent some clips, but I don't pay attention to the noise, right? So I'm sorry, but I mean, even this interview, like I won't watch it back or watch the comments, what have you. But what I've heard is, 100% feedback on, oh shit, they're back, whatever that means, because we've never gone away, right? But I think people were looking for something reminiscent of the first, let's say, five records, 4 or 5 records. And certainly there was some strain from that in the last writing process with a few of the members that I had. Great writers, but maybe not writing what I call for the logo. I let the logo of DevilDriver tell me what I need to write. And that's what happened within the camp as well. Is like, where do we need to go from here? And as soon as I got the 3, 4 strong tracks that I did, I said, "This is it. Stay the course." And actually a line in the next song that's getting ready to come out, which is "Stay the course." And that's where we're at right now. Yeah.
Well, and the video as well. You guys have stepped it up with these almost, cinematic videos. What was the vision behind that? Was that your vision, or did you give it to somebody and say, "Here's the song. What are we going to do?"
No, that was my vision. I co-directed that video. I've co-directed almost every video in my career, but I never put my name up there because let's face it, I really don't want to be a video director. I have no interest, right? But I saw it in my head. I saw every scene in my head, and working with Mike was wonderful on the video. Like on the fight scenes, that's where I kind of lost the grasp because I told him what needs to happen, and he's like, cool. And I kind of sat back for a minute and watched him script that out, which was fantastic. He was a great director to work with, and I just needed something that was visceral, volatile, and kind of painted a picture of, hey, come on over here. Don't cheat this time. Oh, you're going to cheat? Well, now you're going to learn a lesson. Okay, now that you think you're going to dig your own grave, you've learned this lesson in a very Masonic way. Okay, we're going to let you go. Go ahead. Now, hopefully, you've learned this lesson. I wanted something that told the tale of dig your own grave, and I think we did it proper.
So you love that. Now, over time, it's very easy to say what can change, Des. But what's the one thing that's always remained the same about DevilDriver?
Volatile live. Absolutely volatile live, not afraid of any band. I'll go on before, after. This is coming from me being extremely humble right now. I'm saying live, it's a force to be reckoned with. And over the years, it's only changed members, maybe a couple times actually. And now having my original bass player back, I would say changed hands even less. But it's always been that way, I think. It's always been like, let's go, let's take the stage, let's get it. And when that goes away, when I can't sound 100%, can't give it 110%, I'll get out because I want it to be known as part punk rock, part metal. That's kind of what we are. We carry that mentality around us.
Beautiful. And you don't keep yourself busy at all. You got a few things going on. Well, outside of DevilDriver, Coal Chamber is still happening at the same time. What else
Wow.
are you doing at the moment? Are you working on Coal Chamber as well?
Yeah, we've got a management company as well. We actually just got off a phone call with a pretty big band that wants to come over here now that we're gonna have a meeting with tomorrow. Doing cold chamber stuff. I leave next weekend. I do double duty at a huge festival where I do DevilDriver one day, cold chamber the next. I've never done that. I tend to want to break off more than I can chew. It's something that I enjoy, right? Um, I don't know how to quantify that other than I'm a surfer and I will take off on big waves. And that's a way to quantify it in the business world as well.
Yeah, you
Or
ain't afraid of the big waves.
music world, art world, what have you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely awesome, man. Now, it is crazy to think you've been doing this for close to 40 odd years, right? A long time in the industry. If you could go back to the beginning, is there a piece of advice you'd give a younger you about being in a band?
Yeah, don't ever sell your publishing.
Yep.
Don't ever give your masters away. Give them away for life and don't ever sign your publishing away ever. Yeah.
Uh,
Otherwise, when you want to retire, you're going to go to that. Someone else is going to own it.
okay, good message for people. Now, lastly, as always, I like to look ahead to the future. So finish this with a prediction for me. By the end of 2026, DevilDriver will.
Have hopefully charted #1 on the metal charts and even higher on Billboard. Have a lot of shows underneath us. Have a damn good time and make some friends along the way.
Man, we cannot wait to see you in Australia. It's going to be an absolute ball. I always love seeing you live, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you. Yeah, I can't wait to come down. I mean, AJ, the promoter, is one of my closest family friends, and coming down. I said, "Hey, I'm getting ready to come down," and Cradle is coming down as well. And that's when we decided, well, you guys did this in the United States. Almost all the shows sold out or got close to it. Like, let's bring this down to Oz. And I just think people are going to get a really great show, man. Like, there's some places in Australia where we're bigger than Cradle. There's some places where Cradle is bigger than us. We decided during the co-headline talks to let them close. It's very apropos. They're that sort of band as well. They tend to play a little longer than us also, and so it just makes all the sense in the world. I think people are going to get a great time. Tickets are going really quick. Uh, I'm not going to name the cities, but I would, if you want to come see these shows, I would come do it. And then again, we never know what's coming, right? We never know when our last day on Earth is, right? So I don't know if I'll ever come down again. That's just the nature of the business, and of course, I look to come down every year if I can. So if I was you, if you want to see DevilDriver, if you want to see Cradle, like get it now, come on down.
Well, look what happened last time we spoke was 2019, and then all of a sudden, a few years out. Yeah, there we go.
Right.
So
And
you
then
never know.
COVID, and then my wife went through cancer twice. I had to cancel stuff. Then I almost died from COVID, had to cancel stuff. Then I had vertigo that ended me up in the emergency room in an ambulance, and I had to cancel a year of my life. So we just don't know. I'm in peak physical health. I actually got back from the doctor this morning, and he's like, "Man, you got the vitality of a 20-year-old. Go kill him." So I said, "Great." And I've been running 7 to 8, 9 miles a day. So I'm chewing at the bit to go get some. Yeah.
Just thank you so much for your time, mate. Always a pleasure. I'm glad we reconnected after so long, man. I can't wait for these shows. I'll be in Sydney, man. I can't wait.
Oh, cool. Definitely come up and say hello, bro.
Love to. I'll see you then.
All right. Take
See
care.
you, buddy. Bye. Thank you for watching our interview with Dez from DevilDriver. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you like what you see, and check out maytherockbewithyou.com. That's where everything else lives.